Okay, so welcome. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick introduction on MyFitnessPal. I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can modify your numbers on it, how you can track your meals. This is super important if you're going to be part of our program. Depending on the level that you're at, we might start you having tracking your calories right out of the gate. For some of you, we might push it a little bit further along, but this is an introduction on how to use MyFitnessPal. It's super important to be able to track your calories, be able to know your macronutrients like your protein, your fats, and your carbs. When you guys sign up, by the way, for MyFitnessPal, it's going to go ahead and give you a number based off whatever goals it asks you a set of questions at the beginning, and it's going to go ahead and give you a number, right? Usually these numbers are really off, so don't follow those. Follow whatever your coach has given you. uh, that's going to be the best thing. I would recommend that you guys log into a computer when you do this so that we can go ahead and do it so you guys can follow this tutorial. So the number one thing is going to be going to goals, is where we're going to go ahead and modify our numbers. I have paid for the premium service for MyFitnessPal, which I believe it's $9.99 a month, or I think you can do it for $49 for the year. I would recommend you do it if you can. If not, it's fine. But the premium service gives you a lot more flexibility. It allows you to break down the meals and see the breakdown of calories and macros. So I'll move on a little bit and show you what it's like. So number one thing, once again, go to goals. This is where we're going to go ahead and set our calories. If we have set your calories to, let's say, 1,800, right? This is a number that your coach has given to you. When you're part of the premium, it allows you to set it by the grams. So if we gave you specific numbers, you can go ahead and do that. If not, if you're not part of the premium service on MyFitnessPal, you're just going to do it off percentage, and you'll just get as close as you can to the numbers that we gave you. So for example, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Let's say they told me that I need to consume 200 grams of carbohydrates. We're going to say 45 grams of fats, and let's say 150 grams of protein. So it's about 1,805 calories. And then I would just hit save changes. Okay. On the micronutrients, I wouldn't really worry about it too much. When you go by calories by meal, I would definitely switch these if you can. You can go ahead and set goals if you like, but it's not really necessary. So let's just keep those the same way. One thing that you guys will see when you sign up for MyFitnessPal as well, it breaks down the meals as like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We're going to go ahead and change those as well. So we're going to go to settings. We are going to go to diary settings. Okay, and when you see meal names, this is where we would put it. I would like for you guys to use them as meal 1, meal 2, meal 3, meal 4. Normally it'll come, for example, you guys can break it down either way you like though. If you want to give yourself reminders as to what time you guys want to eat, you can write them like this. Let's say you want to let yourself know which one's your pre-workout meal and which one's your post-workout meal. This is how I would set it up. Let's say 4 p.m., whatever it is. I personally like meal 1, meal 2, meal 3, meal 4. That's how I've always seen my meals. Everyone's different. Do what's best for you. Okay, so once we have all that set up, you guys can go in here. You guys can make it public. If you make it public, you can share it with us, which is great. Okay, so once we're in here, let's go into the food. Let's go into the food section. Okay. When you guys go to add, this is like meal 1, let's say breakfast. Let's say today for breakfast, I had a protein shake. Usually what I usually have is I'll look for the brand of the protein shake that I had. I had ISO 100. You're going to get a variety of them. Usually just go with one, whichever one looks best. How much? 30 grams, which is usually the serving that it comes with. So this says 1 serving of 30 grams, and then we would just hit add to diary. Very simple. I normally have oats in the morning, so I'm gonna go ahead and look Quaker Oats. Just Google it. Here it is, Quaker rolled oats, and it's usually 40. I usually have, we'll do this one. Some of them are gonna have different serving sizes, so just look at the one. Sometimes you're gonna have to scroll through a few of them until you find the one that you like, the one that you understand. Usually I use this one, half a cup, and I usually do 1 entire cup, so I'm gonna go 2 servings of half a cup, which will equal to 1. Usually we'll have a banana with that. I'll look it up, banana, just add it on there. And then I'll usually have almond butter as well. And I believe it's the Kirkland one, which if you guys look it down here, because I've already added it before, it's already in my recent ones. So I'm gonna click on Kirkland almond butter, and I'm gonna add it. Okay, so those are my meals. That is normally my breakfast meal. It's usually a shake, it's usually some oats, a banana, and some almond butter. That's what I have every single day. It's 700 calories. It's 89 grams of carbs, it's 24 grams of fat, and it's 42 grams of protein. That's going to be the size of that meal. At the bottom, it's going to tell you your totals. It's going to tell your daily goal. My goal is to hit 1,800, right? That's a little low for me, but this is what we're using as for the example. Now you can see that out of the carbohydrates, I've eaten 89 grams of carbs, and I have my goal is to hit 200, so I have remaining 111, and then you can see the same for all of the others. What else can we do here? If we go to quick tools, I can go ahead and save this as a meal. If I normally have the same meal every day, this is going to save you a lot of time. Go to remember meal, and I'm going to go ahead and give it a name, and I'm going to name it breakfast shake. And I'm gonna save it. Later on, if I was to show up tomorrow, let's say on Wednesday, I wanted to go ahead, I would do this, and then I would go here where it says meals, morning shake, and then I would add, and then I don't have to add every single one of them individually. So that makes it super simple. You can go to quick tools as well, and you can go copy from today or copy from whatever day, copy from yesterday. On the phone app, you might be, I think it's a swipe. It'll ask you if you want to add the meal from the day before, especially if it recognizes that you've been doing the same meal every day. When we go to meats, for example, once again, meats, I want you guys to weigh your food cooked. So if it tells you 4 ounces, let's go ahead and do chicken breast. I'm going to search for chicken breast. And then just kind of look at the options that you have. It's not always going to be perfect, but try to do your best. We'll go with this one, 4 ounces. Now, if I was to say do 6 ounces, I would do a serving and a half, 1.5. That's gonna give me 6 ounces. As you can see, 6 ounces. And then I normally will have, let's say, rice with it, white rice or jasmine rice. What I usually have, steamed jasmine rice. There we go. 1 cup. That's what I do. Add to diary. And then I usually will have some veggies with it. Let's say I had broccoli. Let's just go with the simple one. I did a cup. Boom. Add it. Okay. And so this is what it looks like. If you guys, this is a desktop version again. When you guys are customizing and setting up your account, I would definitely do it on the desktop. It's going to be a lot faster. When you guys are inputting your daily meals, the phone is probably going to be a better option. Everybody's different, but that's how you would do it. You guys can include your water as well here, right? If you're adding, let's say I had 4 cups of water, I had another 4, and then I had another 4, 12 cups a day. You can add some notes. On the desktop version, you can see a report of it. Basically what I ate every day. This is important if you're going to meet with one of us in person and we would ask for a printout. That's a great way to look at it. But if you guys scroll through all of this, you guys can prepare some meals before. If you guys know that you guys like to have certain meals, you guys can make some pre-made meals in here and save them. That's going to be super important, which will save you a lot of time once again. If you go to reports, you guys log your weight. You guys can see your weights. You guys can see your protein, how much protein you've consumed. There's a lot of breakdowns for this that you guys can use MyFitnessPal for. It's really good. There's a lot of features on it. I personally just use it just to log food, but if you browse around, you can use it for a lot of other things. This is a simple desktop version. I can go ahead and do another tutorial on the screen version so that I can go ahead and on the iPhone version so that I can show you guys what that looks like. But this is how you would set it up. This is how you would add your food. It's super simple. And I hope this helps. Have a good day, guys.